In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 3 school districts right here in Columbus, Ohio, so stay tuned. Hey guys, Andy Howell, local real estate agent, father, husband, positive mindset enthusiast. I like to think all around good guy. In today's video, I wanted to bring you a look at the top 3 school districts here in Columbus, Ohio. Before we get started, be sure, if you guys wouldn't mind, reach down, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell. We've been making sweet videos all about Columbus, the cool things that are going on here, what it's like to live here, to not miss a single video. So if you're looking to purchase a home or even rent somewhere, locating a good school district, if you have kids or even if you don't, is likely going to be or should be at the top of your list. Homes in good school districts just tend to sell better. So as a general rule here in Columbus, the best schools seem to be located outside of 270, certainly our top 3 today. That is not the rule though. There are many great school systems inside that 270 belt. But today we're just going to talk about the top 3. We'll take a closer look at some of those other alternatives, maybe closer to downtown in a later video. The first top-rated school, according to niche.com, here in the Columbus area is Dublin School System. This is rated an absolute A+. I mean, think 4-point average if you were graded as a GPA. For as long as I can remember, Dublin has been a great spot to live, a great spot to raise your kids. Dublin is located in the northwest corner of Columbus, just outside the 270 outer belt. If you're a golf fan at all, Dublin, Ohio may sound familiar. This plays host to the Memorial Golf Tournament right over in Muirfield, which we are not far at all from. You may have heard of Dublin that way. If not, the Columbus Zoo is close by. Top-rated zoos, rather, in the country. Shout out to Jack Hanna and his team for doing an excellent job providing a great community resource. So the schools here, I mean, if you look at this niche map, A+'s down the board. The only thing where it gets a slight mark against it is diversity. But if you look, a B+ in diversity is still a great score. Here in Dublin, you can expect about a 20-to-1 or student to teacher ratio, so pretty good there. It's a huge school district though. There are about 16,500 kids that go to school here. So niche.com sends out surveys to over 100,000 students, parents, teachers about what their opinion is of the school district. Dublin rates as the 5th best place to teach in the whole state, the 6th best school district in the state, and the 11th best district for athletics. So as I mentioned, tons of reason to like Dublin. You've got safe neighborhoods. The community really provides great amenities in the form of bike paths, and the common areas are really well maintained. There's tons of community events here, starting with the Dublin Irish Festival. You've got tons of different parades going on at any given time during the year. In my mind, one of the most exciting developments the past few years here in Dublin has been Bridge Park. This is almost like a little city center in itself. There's bars, restaurants, kind of that condo living. They almost created a second little downtown right across from the historic downtown. You know, you can go duck bowling at Pins Mechanical, which is always a great time. And the new Short North Market is opening up here. So tons of amenities in Dublin. And not to mention the schools are great. So why wouldn't everyone choose to live here, right? The cost of living here in Dublin is higher than Columbus as a whole. In fact, the median home price here in Dublin is about $370,000 compared to the median home price just average here in Columbus is about $200,000. So pretty significant bump, about 200%. Potentially more expensive. So average rent here in Dublin, if you're looking to rent, is about $1,500. So definitely cheaper to rent here than to buy. The second rated school district here in the Columbus area is Olentangy School District. If anybody's familiar with Columbus, you've heard of Olentangy School. I mean, they are rated the 2nd best place for athletics in all the state. This area is just to the east of Dublin. If you're looking at a map, north of 270, going to school about 20 years ago in Otterbein University, that whole area of Olentangy, a lot of it was undeveloped farmland. Well, today it's utterly unrecognizable. There's new development everywhere, and that means like new schools, new homes, new amenities. There's malls, retail, bike paths, the Alum Creek. Hoover Reservoir, Delaware Reservoir. So it's a nice mix of kind of that suburb living. You still got some outdoor amenities. This district is quite larger than the Dublin City School District with about 22,000 students. The opinion of teachers, parents, students is very high of Olentangy. Looking at this niche map, again, A+ rated across the board. The only thing it loses a little bit is diversity. There's a 96% graduation rate here. And just to give you some comparison, maybe to like Dublin, the median home price here in the Olentangy area is about $320,000. So again, about 35% more expensive than the average median home price as Columbus as a whole. Rent is less expensive than, for instance, Dublin. They're about $1,200 for the standard house. And number 3, and this is New Albany School District, New Albany's Plains School District. And if you're looking at a map, we're going on the complete eastern side of Columbus, but also outside 270. And this is an area that is really growing. 20 years ago, it was lots of farmland and still is lots of farmland. Pretty affluent area. This is the home of Limited out there. Google has a big presence, Amazon, Facebook. So there's a lot of high tech out that way. For comparison purposes to both Olentangy and Dublin, New Albany is a much smaller school district. They have just under 6,000 students there, slightly better ratio students to teachers, coming in at about 19.1. 99% of kids in this school district graduate, so nearly everyone going to school here is graduating. Now, if you look at the marks, again, from niche.com, you'll see A+ for New Albany as well. The only thing it receives lower marks from is actually diversity, where it receives a B. So still really, really good, a lot better than most areas. Homes out here in New Albany do tend to be quite a bit more expensive though, compared to the other areas in Columbus as a whole. The median home price is $495,000. The average rent price is also more expensive, coming into about $1,800. So you get a great school district, a smaller school district, but you do have to pay for it. In general, New Albany is going to feel a little bit further and removed from the city, but you get kind of more space. So if that's your bag, maybe New Albany could be a great fit for you and your family. So in addition to these, there are tons of other school districts that are great inside 270 and outside 270 as well. You got Worthington, Pickerington, Grandview, Upper Arlington, Hilliard, Bexley. There's just other great school districts, and address those in a later video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse at the top 3 schools. If you have any questions at all, you're relocating here to Columbus, looking for a good school, reach out, shoot me a text, email, give me a call even. I'm happy to assist you in whatever way I can. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you on the next video.